Yeah, DeShon Elliott's 28 and just got a 3-year, $15.5 million contract extension from the Steelers, includes $9.2 million guaranteed, was in on at least 3 or 4 turnovers last year, 1 pick that I remember, a couple of fumbles forced. And when he wasn't in those Philly and Baltimore games, specifically the first Baltimore game, the regular season one down there, we remember what the run defense looked like. One so hot. This is a guy that more often than not lines up in the box as a box safety. He can't play slot corner. He can play center field. He did some of that as well last year. I think if you want Minkah to really truly sit back and play center field and become that ball hawking guy again that he was a few years ago, I think DeShon Elliott's the perfect complement, because Minkah doesn't have to worry about coming up and fitting in the run game unless they're getting steamrolled like they did in the playoffs by Baltimore. DeShon Elliott does that. He takes care of that. I love his attitude. He's a little edgy, right? He gets pissed off. He said so after the Chiefs game when things don't go well. He reminds me a lot in a different way. He doesn't play the game necessarily exactly the same way. Maybe not quite as hard a hitter, but he reminds me a lot of Mike Mitchell.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was the hard hitter, wasn't he?
Did he win that?
I mean, wasn't he the one? Or was it him or KZ? I think.
He had some big hits.
Isn't he the one that broke the helmet? No,
that's KZ.
Yeah, okay. But this guy is, what is he now? 30th high-paid safety in the league now. He's not getting paid very much money there. That's $6 million, a little bit more than $6 million. You knew right away that he fit into this group very well, and you didn't spend a lot for him. And he always seemed like he wanted to be a Steeler guy. He's somewhat of a leader. It's hard to be a leader first year in the building. But, one of the guys chirping late last year was him, because it wasn't really living up to his expectations and standards as well.
He did the same thing. It kind of got him pushed out the door a little bit in Miami. He talked about how the Dolphins were soft on the defensive side of the ball. I don't think they appreciated that, but he's outspoken. He'll tell everybody when they're not playing the way they should be playing.
He's the once a weeker, we call him.
Only once a week?
Not maybe Friday. I'm like, well, by the time it's Friday, it's too late. But that's probably why you don't hear much from him. But he has no filter when it comes to that. We're going through the mind. He comes out and tells you. And if he's going to call somebody out in the media, darn well he's calling somebody out in that room, if they're not doing something. And that's what you need. You need accountability. And I don't think there's a person out there saying, boy, I can't believe they signed DeShon Elliott to a 2-year deal and gave him $12, $13 million. I mean, I think this is money well spent right here. Now you have to say, moving forward here,